Yo, what is up? So we're gonna work on some more pieces. Modular pieces. Casey, what up, dog? What up, what up? Yeah, I got that material done. It took a few hours, but we got it done. And there was something on it. One thing that I'll show you real quick when we get this open. Hydrate! I shall. What up, Lord Kenny? What up, what up? What you got going on? You already about to? Yeah, I was already about to. I'll be drinking that water. Nice? Yeah. Yeah, we got it done. We got it done. That one was harder than the other material. A little bit more challenging. Not much, hells yeah. I can feels. I can feels. Yeah, then after, when this stream's over, I'm gonna try to set up that, macro layer thing. Turn this music down a bit. It's hard to get the perfect volume. There we go. So yeah, I'll pull up the glass right here. So in the video you said to do the right here, you said to do the red channel, but when I do the red channel it kind of comes out a little wonky. So I did the green channel and it turned out a little better. I'm guessing it's because I'm using this packed version. Maybe. The packed version of the texture. As long as you're starting to get familiar with what the nodes do and how they work, that's a win. Yeah, I've just between like the 2 sessions I've done with you, I've already gotten a lot more familiar with them. There's still a few of them that I'm not quite sure. Let me see if I can find one. Like, let's see. I guess I kind of understand most of these. See if there's anything in the material function, maybe? No, pretty familiar with all of these. I forget where I saw it, but I saw something that I wasn't that familiar with. Let's say J-Rap Studio. Is that what that says? J-Rap Studio, how's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. What you got going on? Yeah, I guess I'm pretty familiar with some of these. Like, I guess I need to kind of do what I did with blueprints, which was like, once I started getting a little bit more familiar with blueprints, was I actually started looking up the nodes to get a little bit more of an understanding of what they were. Like lerp, like I kind of get the idea of it, but I don't exactly know the full definition of what lerp is. I guess linear interpolate, but I could understand it a little bit more. Oh, did we not plug this in? Let me plug that in. Depends on what channel you mash to in. Yeah, it seemed like the green channel worked better for me. The red one, it came out like completely wonky. Which the green is the roughness, so which makes sense, right? Digital, yo, what's up, Digital? What you got going on? Plug it in, plug it in? Yeah, apparently we forgot to plug that one in. Made it and everything, just straight up did not plug it in. But what up? Check out the glass material that Casey helped us set up. We got all these like different stains and stuff we can put on it now. Super cool. J-Rap, I'm working on a horror game. Oh, nice. What kind of horror game? Like, what's the general idea behind it? LERP is just switching between two values depending on what value you give. What alpha value you give it? Okay, so like, when you plug something into the alpha, that basically sets which one it's going to. Let me look at alert real quick. So yeah, when the alpha changes, the B and the A changes, or like the which one you're using. Is that the general idea? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about LERP. That makes sense, though. Append? I guess I don't really understand append. What is append? And I guess the breakouts kind of confuse me too. Because it kind of seems like a mask, but I'm guessing it's different from a mask. I've seen all of this stuff used, but I just haven't like gone into the nodes to look up the definitions of them. Let's pull up. What do we need? Pull up Blender. I officially abandoned using fixed camera angles for my game. No way to make the controllers work the way I like without too much jank. Oh yeah, people kind of hate fixed angle too. Like, it's real hard to get fixed angle right. But hell yeah. So what kind of a camera are you going for now? Just like a third-person camera? So for example, if you plugged a blue color into A and a red into B, then you did a 1 minus in the alpha. 1 equals blue and 0 equals red. 0.5 equals purple. Okay, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it'll kind of blend between the two if it's in like a mid value. Interesting. Interesting. Append and breakout float is basically separating channels, then recombining them. So this one separates the channels, and then yeah, you did the multiply here, and then append, combine them back together. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Nice. Yeah, I just need to like spend some time and like experimenting with materials. I mean, I definitely have, and I do every now and again. But there's definitely, I could definitely get better with them, for sure. Sure. Yup, hell yeah, I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Anywho, it's called, oh, I missed the top one. Let me go back. You and your brother, go to the top of the middle of nowhere. Here, let me just pull up YouTube. It's kind of hard to see here. And I'll read that from the chat. It's called, you and your brother run out of gas in the middle of nowhere. So your brother spots a gas station a few miles from them. So you walk there and get trapped inside somehow. Oh, nice. So is the goal just kind of like getting out of the gas station, but a bunch of other crazy stuff happens. Interesting. Hell yeah. Yeah, horror games are dope. I love me some horror games. It can be done, but it takes tank control to do it, and I wanted to avoid that. I'm just going to switch to the conventional third-person camera. Hell yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Just gotta change my level designs for this change. Oh, damn. How much do you have done with your levels? You can right-click on the node and click on preview to see what it looks like. Click on start previewing node. Like specifically just that node? Or like everything before what's going on in that node? Okay. Let me see. No, now that I think about it, my game sounds kind of stupid. That doesn't sound dumb. I think you could definitely make some cool stuff out of that. Why don't I see... Okay, there it is. Get yourself out of the gas station while avoiding big scary monsters and jump scares. Yeah, that sounds like a solid horror game to me. Not much. I made a simple test level. I threw it together in like 30 minutes. Okay, so it's not that much then. Not too much backtracking then. At least you didn't build like 3 levels worth of stuff that I have to redo it. I spent more time working on the general systems, which doesn't need to change much. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to work on the systems more in this game. So far, all I've got is like being able to pick up items and put them in your inventory, but we can't even open our inventory yet. And I worked on this little UI menu. I need to work on some of the systems more. The next step is going to be to actually make my inventory menu, or like, yeah, when you click on this menu, it'll take you to another menu that has a bunch of other buttons where you can easily switch between the different inventories. And yeah, we'll work on inventory first. I got some other things to do on these ones, but yeah. Yep, hell yeah. So you can see how it's being affected as you move up the chain. Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that. I know I saw you do it briefly, I think, in one of the streams. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. And then if I did it, oh, you can't do it to that one. But interesting. Yeah, that barely changed it. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I need to start messing with this. Give me an idea what the hell is going on. Hell yeah. Yeah, that person should add that to that game. To that horror game? Do it. Do it. Thank you. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, it's just a simple white box level recreation of a couple areas from the first Anomushu game. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do when we work on our level. Like, I'm building all these pieces right now, but I'm gonna white box the town and stuff before I actually put it together. Kind of get the structure of the town. Kind of, you know, how I would want it first. Rather than just randomly putting things together. But yeah, that's the plan. Could be cool to actually work on some of the grass and stuff. I've been wanting to do that for a second. I want to make my grass look better. More realistic. Let's go to the map. Oh, I don't have a landscape in here. Let's make a landscape. Dude, this one... Alright, got my material in there. Create. Oh yeah, it'll probably crash after this if I play. Almost every time I make a landscape, it crashes when I press play for whatever the hell reason. And then I come back in and it's fine. We'll go to... Auto. Why does my grass look like that right now? It's all shiny. Did I break my landscape material? Does my other map look like that? It does. What the hell happened to my grass? My landscape material. What the hell? What the hell happened? Now it's just randomly all shiny. It was not like that. Maybe just delete it and bring it back in. I could go into the material, but I don't know if I could figure it out. Let's... Where the hell is the material? When you were messing with textures, did you accidentally change the base material? I don't think I've been in the base material at all. Could just delete it and re-import it. But it looks like the roughness is down or something. But it's down on literally all the layers. Yeah, I haven't touched the roughness on any of these layers. It's just randomly broken. I don't know what the hell happened. What the hell? I'm just gonna delete it and re-import it. That seems like the simplest solution. Delete. Works for me. Let's go to the other one and do the same thing. Looks like a dam broke in your field that got flooded. Roughness set to 0 in camera sphere? In camera sphere. Did you see that somewhere? Is that in the material? Roughness... That scared the shit out of me. That one is so startling. Inside the camera sphere? What camera sphere? I don't know where that is. That one's so startling. That damn sound. Yeah, none of these roughness are touched. It would be in the material somewhere. Not sure where. I haven't worked with that material. Here, I'll open it. But how would it just randomly change like that on its own? Because I haven't messed with that. I haven't even opened up this map in a few days. Oh, someone fought it. Oh, it was digital. Okay, so let's just open the parent. Color, normal, roughness, decal, fully rough. Nah, I'm just gonna re-import it. It'll be faster. I've never seen this happen with this material, though. It's the mid value, most likely. Look at the warnings. Let me take a look. There were some warnings? I didn't even notice. Is it these warnings? Let me pull up the... I don't see any warnings over here. Was it on this? Oh, there is some warnings. Ground roughness samples. Has linear color. Ground height samples. Has linear color. Was it like a setting in the texture or something? Is that what that means? Ground roughness samples, games, mega sand surface, mossy grass, roughness. Right here? Adds linear color. So you change your compression on your texture samples, but they need to be replaced in the parent material? I don't think I changed the compression in it. Not that I'm aware of. Because the samples are not set to your new compression settings. So, let me look at the compression settings. Compression settings alpha. Is it the roughness on all of them? It is the roughness on all of them. I bet it's because I used that unpack thing. I bet the unpack thing did something to them. Let me see what the compression settings are on these other textures. Compression settings default. This one's alpha. Should I change it to default? Discord, real fast, easier to just talk to you. Gotcha. Let me pull up the old Discord. Yeah, I've never seen this, but I normally don't do the... I normally don't change out the roughness like I did on this one. Let's see. Yo!
Hey, it's easier than typing on YouTube because it's delayed.
Yeah, true.
So most likely what happened is that if you look at your material instance, it's saying that all of those textures with the warnings are using linear color.
Yeah.
And so it's not reading from the samplers anymore because the samplers are set to... Oh, actually, if you pull up... It's delayed. If you pull up your master material...
Okay.
And let's just see what the samplers say in the parent master material.
Okay. Might be kind of hard to find. I'm not too familiar with the master of this.
That's all right. I got probably like a 40-second delay, so...
Oof.
Do my best. Just find... Let's see. It's gonna be further up the chain.
More towards the back end of it. The layers, maybe.
Yeah, we're looking. Yeah, probably in the layers. We're looking to find where they. These are all material functions that they got, so we're looking for the samplers where they packed
Yeah.
them.
Biome. I think it would be in the functions.
Let's see here.
That's grass stuff.
I can bump up the quality of my. There, that's easier. Put the quality up on my YouTube. Okay, so yeah, so landscape blend. If we look at the ML_OL, that's going into the material, the landscape layer blend.
landscape layer
So
blend.
ground layer. Okay, so no, those are ground layers. So next, what we're looking at on the, if you go back to the layer blend, what we're trying to find is ground layer. So we have layer grass, layer beach, layer ground, and that's just the landscape layer blend. Okay, so yeah, if we go back to the left, there should be some material functions that they named top.
Oh yeah.
ML_ something top.
MLOL top. MLOL
That's going to
ground.
be, yeah, you want to go all the way to the left because it's going to be at the start of the chain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the start of the chain now. It's probably just delayed.
Okay, yeah, it's just delaying. If you drill down into the top, just double click on it to open it.
Okay.
Wait for YouTube to catch up.
Got it open.
I don't know if it shows up on your screen in Twitch.
Does what show up on the screen?
Oh, I
Twitch.
see. No, it's just way delayed. It's almost like a minute behind.
Damn,
Okay,
for
so
real.
there's your samplers. Okay, so the roughness, when you click on that, it says linear color.
This guy.
Now,
Yeah, it does.
yeah, so you see that the sampler is set to linear color. Now, if you look at that texture and you open that texture that's currently sitting in it, the white,
Yeah.
if you double click and open that texture up and see what what it's set to,
It's set to default.
so it needs to be set to the
Default?
same as the sampler.
Okay, so I need to change my sampler texture to default.
Yeah, one or the other. Either that needs to be default or the texture needs to be set to linear color.
Okay, let me change this. Be easier to change the sampler, probably. Or the
texture, because yeah, it's one texture for everything.
yeah.
Let me look at a texture and see what linear color. I wonder if alpha does show up as linear color, but that's what the error is saying. That error will only come up when it's saying, hey, your sampler says that it only takes linear color and your texture is not linear color. So it's giving a
Yeah.
warning.
Let me go to one of my other layers. Roughness. This one's compressed at
Probably set it to
mass. This one's set at mass.
okay, so yeah, so if it's set to masks, then you want to change your samplers where your masks are sitting in there and change your samplers to mask.
In the master material.
Yeah. And the reason I say that, and why you probably want to keep your masks as masks, is because it's far cheaper.
Okay, and this one's the, I think this is the slope. Let me just make sure. This is the mid. So let me just find the mid. Mid roughness. That's set to linear color in here. So set that to mass.
Yeah, so if you go to this sampler, and in sampler type, you just change it to mask. As long as the texture that's in there is a mask.
Yeah, I hit apply on this. Now it's gonna take a million years. Okay, there it goes. See what that did. That changed some things. It's preparing shaders.
Yeah,
Oh,
there may be some other errors because it'll probably want anything that has a mask in the sampler to be defined as a mask sampler before it'll compile completely. But that's probably why the roughness wasn't reading in the mid, is because you had a mask defined compression slotted in a linear color sampler.
yeah. It's a little weird though, because it didn't do that at first. Like I've opened this a few times since I've put those roughness textures in there, and it wasn't doing that until like right now.
It probably just needed the engine to be restarted.
There's a landscape auto material just back now for the stream. Yeah, we're looking at the landscape auto material that I have. It's doing some wonky stuff. So yeah, now I'm getting the checkerboard texture after that.
Yeah, so that means that you've got more samplers that need to be switched to mask. If you go to your material instance, it'll give you the warnings, and then they'll give you a clue where you need to look.
Okay, ground roughness. Okay, so let me go back. So maybe I need to go back because I think I did change the ground roughness compression.
Yes. So you probably just have to change all the roughness samplers to masks in each one of those layers. The top, mid, and all that.
Let's see.
So ground, mid, slope. It's the height, the roughness.
Height, that
roughness,
was
height, roughness. Yeah, so mid, slope, top. So go into all of those material functions, and in those samplers, change them all to masks.
Okay, so let me go to the top right here. Let's change this to mass. Let's go into the ground. Change this one to mass. Let's go into the mid. Roughness. That one's already mass.
And I think the height
The
sampler as well. Remember it says height.
Height.
There should be a sampler, I believe, in there somewhere.
Oh, slope height. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Change that one to mass.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on the. Oh, that's the tint. Let me change this. Mass. On all the layers, change that to mask.
Yep. If they're all using the same mask texture, yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at what those are using. Ground height.
Yeah, to me,
okay.
It all needs to be set to a mask's sampler type.
Let's see. Where was I at? Right here. Change that to mask. The sand. And this one. Roughness to mask. Height to mass. Let me go back into the other ones and change the height. Mass. Masks. And I think that's all of them. I think.
Yep. And then you should compile, look at your material instance, see if there's any other warnings popping up. If there isn't, then it should compile and be fine.
It compiled, and none of the warnings went away. Let's see. Let me look at the compression.
Yeah, and then just make sure that the textures that are slotted on there are indeed set to a mask compression.
So the height, that one is set to mask. These are the same. That one's set to mask. Mask. That one's mask. That one's mask. Oh, that's displacement. I don't mess with displacement, right?
It'd only be what's in there, and what I'm seeing on the error list. Ground height.
Oh, there is a displacement
roughness.
right here. The mid height sample is displacement. Yeah, okay. That one is.
Yeah, okay, so there's one.
Let me open this one. That one's set to alpha. Mask. And this one, alpha, set to mask.
Oh, and you compiled the function and the master material, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's already applied. Or actually, let me check on the function. Which function did we go
Each
into?
one of
This
those
one?
functions you'd have to save that you made changes.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't save the functions.
Just file save all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I just go to save all, it'll compile all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, it didn't seem to change anything. Go back and look at the material. Looks like some of the warnings went away. Ground roughness.
They should, and then you just got to look up what warnings are still there to kind of narrow it down.
Okay. It looks like the save all didn't apply these material functions. I'm guessing that's what it is.
Read what is there. All grass roughness is linear color. So yes, it's saying the samplers are saved as linear color. What you could do, sometimes what I've had to do is when you go to those samplers, you basically clear it and then reslot the texture again. And I don't know
Oh,
why,
yeah.
but sometimes
Yeah.
you have to do that for it to actually take.
Yeah, I've had to deal with stuff like that. Blueprints will do stuff like that too sometimes. So let's go back up. Let's just find these textures. Let me hit the search. Clear.
The other thing may
Clear.
be also making sure
Clear.
that they don't use copies of the same sampler in other places in the function that you might have missed. I don't see why they would, but
Let's see.
got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah, so not all samplers are changed over yet.
Yeah, that's probably a part of it.
Yeah, those warnings are starting to go away.
Let's go to the other one here. Yeah, they've got two different height.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, this is a complicated material. Let's see. Go to this one. That one should be good. And I think there's 3 more functions. That one's good.
Good that that came up though, because that is a common thing that happens.
Yeah, I would have never
with
figured that
materials.
out.
Be like, what the hell's going on, man? Why is everything broken? Why is it giving me warnings?
Yeah, I would have never figured that out. I would have never figured that out. Weird thing is that, like, the dude that made this pack, I'm pretty sure he doesn't even go over this. Like, he made a video on, like, the reason that happened is because I used the system he has for unpacking the ORDs. And I guess the way it unpacked them, it did that to the compression.
Mm-hmm. And just assign linear color by default, or
Yeah.
mask by default.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Mask is probably the preferable compression method for any grayscale. It's because it's the cheapest. Next.
Okay, it looks like we still have a few ground height. This one is just not going away. Let's see. They're going down. Oh, and UE 5.3, the auto material, that 5 hours tutorial don't running right. It gave me some errors. Yeah, I've heard. Casey was actually talking about the reason why auto materials are wonky in 5.3. Maybe some of these other functions have some things.
So you've got ground height, mid height, slope height samples, puddle roughness, sand roughness.
Yeah, ground height.
So sand roughness is set to mask, but the texture is not set to compression mask.
Oh, that's for the sand one.
So the texture has to be set to mask.
Let's find
And
that
the sand
sand right here. Set that to mass.
Or sand roughness, sorry.
Gravity Speech, you're back? I am back. I'm back. Alright, let's see. And then I think, yeah, sand roughness. I just changed that one. Compression from alpha to mass. You do a save all and see if some of the warnings go away. No. Sand roughness.
You're all down to 5 warnings now instead of 9, so
yeah,
making progress.
Yeah, it has gone down. It has gone down. I don't see the. Let me go into the sand layer.
Yep.
Did I not change something in here? These are all to mass.
You have to go into the sand material function, and you'll probably have to clear the like on the parent material. In the sand function, you'll probably have to clear that roughness map and then put it back in.
Okay, so just
for
clear
it to switch.
Clear. Put that guy back in. For the roughness and the heights.
For the roughness for sure, because it was still giving an error on the roughness. Because it needs to know, hey, you just switched this texture to a mask instead of a linear color now.
Yeah, it's still taking
So-
in the other compression. Let's see if it went away. It didn't go away from that.
Oh, it's set to linear color again.
Did it switch
The
back?
sampler. Yep. The texture isn't set to masks. It's probably not saved. Because as soon as you reslotted it, it switched it back to linear color.
Okay. So go to the texture, save it. Let's go back. And where was that one at?
The sand roughness sampler.
Oh, I did switch back. So I wonder if I just clear it and then set it back.
So if you've got the texture set to masks and it's saved, you should be able to clear the texture in the parent material, that sampler, and then reapply it, and it should say masks. It'll automatically detect the compression.
Yeah. So let's see if it does it this time. I just went and did a save. Okay, it did do it that time. And
You may have to do that with a couple of them to get it to read. See linear color again.
did it switch back again? Okay, that one's mass. So let's see if we need to do that to the heights then, because the warning didn't go away.
Yeah, that texture keeps being read as linear color. It's the OL sand roughness.
Yeah, I've definitely changed it though.
Or whatever texture is being slotted in the parent. Can you open the texture that's currently slotted on the
I haven't even
sampler in the
changed the chain. I haven't even changed the sand texture. Oh, the compression is something else.
Yeah.
Weird. I haven't touched that. Okay. We'll set that and then come back. Save that. Right. Let me open these up, see if it's doing that. No, those are fine. Hmm. Maybe reslot it.
Yeah, you can always just reslot the samplers to see if it stays masks or if it switches back to linear color. If it switches to linear color, then that means that that particular texture you just slotted doesn't have a mask compression setting yet. Mm.
Okay, so it changed.
Yeah,
It
to
stayed
touch on the
matte.
UE 5.3 auto material, the issue with it is that some of those auto materials have vertex painting features, and if you're using a nanite landscape, which a lot of the landscapes are just nanite and 5.3, they won't actually work with nanite, so it tends to break.
Yeah, and like I think like most auto materials probably use vertex painting though, right?
I'm sure.
So why would they put something in that's gonna break like something that a lot of people use?
Because when they built the materials, vertex painting was a thing because it was just regular landscape. And then just recently, when they released 5.3, they switched landscapes to enable nanite on landscapes.
But then nanite is on landscape is kind of pointless if it breaks being able to make the landscape even look nice.
Now, if they do, which I think they will at some point, they'll figure out the vertex painting solution to store vertex data in a nanite proxy mesh. That's the complication right now. Because the nanite proxy mesh, the triangles recombine and divide, and when you're LODing in and out. So it's how to keep the paint in those vertices consistent amongst all while it's LODing. So I can see that that's a huge challenge. If they're able to figure that out, I see where it's going to be powerful, because we'll no longer just be kind of like painting in a alpha texture or a PPR texture. We'll actually be painting in like height information real time, where your land will be deforming to the height map. And that's pretty exciting stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this sand roughness warning is just not going away. And I've changed all the things.
Try compiling the main parent, not the
master?
the master material, instead of just the functions.
Yeah, it's compiled. There's probably something
so we'll
somewhere
start
else.
with the top one. Ground roughness. Roughness TLO grass roughness is set as a linear color. So it's saying the TLO grass roughness sampler. So in ground.
TLO default grass. That one is set to mask in the texture.
So the sampler is not that it's sitting in.
Let's go back to that. This guy. Clear. Set that. Save.
Grass roughness. Yeah, it's masks. Now, there is a possibility that they may have more samplers in the master and different material functions other than these 5.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
Because all those look fine. The texture reads as mask compression, and the sampler reads as mask compression, which is fine. So you'll have to maybe hunt down, look at these other material functions to see if they've got additional samplers hiding in them.
Let's see. Nothing in that one. What about this one? Oh, they got material functions inside of material functions.
Yeah, so it should say what function it's hiding in. I can't see because of the chat, but
oh. Default height samples game, open land themes, default textures grass, TOL grass roughness, TOL grass roughness as linear. Game, open land themes, default textures grass. It tells me where the texture is.
land theme.
Yeah, that's the name of the material that I'm using. So if I go into open land, they have a folder called themes, and then default, and then
yeah, so basically all that's saying is those 5 samplers are still set as linear color, and the bottom one it's saying sand samples roughness. Oh, you can try reslotting on your
on
your material instance, unslotting and reslotting to see if some of those clear.
Let's try that. Let's go up to the ground. On the roughness, clear. Set that one. Did it go away? Something changed there. It did go away.
Yep.
Okay, looks like that's what it is. So the next one is puddles. Where was puddles? Way down here. Clear. Reset that one. That one didn't go away.
Okay, so puddles has issues.
Let's see.
Custom 1 roughness samples and height samples. So in the custom 1 and custom 2, they're set as linear color.
Oh yeah, I haven't touched those.
So that's why the main shader is not compiling, because the custom 1 and 2's samplers haven't been changed.
So let me see. Open these up. Okay, looks like that one's already set to mass.
Mm-hmm. The sampler isn't.
Let's see, where would that be?
So custom 1 and custom 2, if I was to
Oh, right here.
guess.
I think I found it. Yeah, this one's set to linear color still right here. Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to find where that sampler is in the master material.
Yeah, I just found it. I just found it. So let's... That one's set. Let me change the height of them as well, though.
Yep, there you go. Cool.
Puddles, heights, clear, mass. Let's try that. See if that went away. Let's try to slot it in here, though. Mass. Clear. Put that one back. I think it went away. And now all that's left are the custom 1 and custom 2. Let me go into
You're just gonna
those.
have to find where those functions are.
They're right under the puddles one. So let's set this to mass and just reset this. Let me also check that compression. Okay, looks like that one's already set. And then the height, mass, and then set that one. And then the other height right here, mass. Let's see if that one goes away. Let's go back and reslot it on custom 1. Okay, it went away. So now I just got to do custom 2. Cool, cool.
And once you're done with that, it should compile just fine.
Mass. Let me check the compression on that. That's already masked. Custom 2, cool. And this one to mask. And then change this one to mask. And save. So let's see if that goes away. And it's gone. Let's see if the... I wonder if I need to remake the landscape though now. Because I'm still getting checker box.
The main material should compile if there's no more errors.
Let me go into the main material. Maybe that's what I need to do. It is compiled. I'm just gonna try to reset the landscape, see if that makes it reset, maybe. I mean, there's nothing done on this landscape, so it doesn't really matter. So let's see, create. Go to the paint layer, auto. Nope, still checkerboard. But there's no warnings. Weird.
So yeah, you just need to fill. It's black. Looks like.
Oh yeah,
Or
the
might be
material
behind.
is.
You just have to assign the layers and do a base fill.
Assign the layers. Oh, on all the layers?
Yeah, so there should be like I believe you like on your landscape.
Yeah, the paint layers.
There's paint layers that need to be assigned, and then
Normally when I just do the auto, it'll automatically fill in, but let's see if that does it. Ground layer.
because currently I think it says none. It doesn't have any layer info.
Slope layer. Top layer. Yeah, it's still not. Strange. So I'm kind of curious if I would have just changed the that roughness that I the one that was slotted in to the instance. If I would have just changed that to default, do you think that would have fixed it?
It would have to be like all I know is that like the samplers and the compression settings on the texture have to match.
Yeah.
Otherwise it throws errors. The compression setting alone shouldn't cause any issues as far as compilation goes, as long as they match. So why there's no landscape layer info? If you go to your paint mode and just go to a layer and just do a fill, does something happen, I wonder?
Do a fill?
Yeah, it should be like I haven't done landscape editing in a while, but I believe if you go to your landscape mode and then paint and then click one of the layers and then click fill.
Click one of the layers. Where's fill at?
Is there a fill tool?
Not that I see. Oh, are you talking about like on sculpting? Or on the paint?
The landscape paint.
Landscape paint? Yeah, I'm on paint. Wonder if... What if I try to create new layer? Because I'm just using layer info that's already there. I wonder if that would be better.
Yeah, it might have been assigned to your previous landscape that you deleted.
Okay, yeah. Let me try to make a new landscape and create a new layer info. Create that. Paint. So when you create a layer info, I forget which one it is. Is it weight blended layer or non-weight blended layer? I think it's weight blended layer, right?
Weight blended.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, we did that. It didn't work. Let's try the other layers though. Yeah. Let me find mid. Wait, blended. Yeah, I'm guessing it just doesn't like that mask setting. Because normally this would show what the material looks like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all just showing checkerboard.
Look at your parent material again.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, even the material functions are just checkerboard now. Okay, well that one was checkerboard, but now it's not.
So that's compiled fine.
Weird. This layer has no info. Oh, let me assign info there. Whoops.
And
Oh, I want to assign the info. Not on that one for some reason. Oh, I didn't have it clicked. That's why. I had the wrong one clicked. Yeah, it didn't change anything though. Hmm.
is that your master material that you currently have selected in the browser window?
In the browser window?
Yeah, where you've got all your tabs open.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is that the instance?
this is the
That's
master. Yeah, this is the master.
So that's compiled because
Yeah.
it's showing black and white in the preview. So there shouldn't be any errors there. So it's not. It has nothing to do with your material, your master material. And then if we look at the instance,
Hmm.
the instance is compiled.
Yeah, no warnings.
Yep. So we know the material's fine. Otherwise, the materials would be throwing errors, and you'd have checkerboards. So it's the relationship between the material being applied to the landscape. When you created the new landscape, did it auto apply the material?
Like before, like when I would just create it, would it immediately show the material?
Yeah, does it auto apply your material instance, this one?
Normally the way this material works is let me just apply all that. Maybe it's something with that. Normally when I throw the material on and I create the landscape, it'll show up all black. But then I go into the paint layers and then you know assign layer info to the auto layer,
Right.
and then that will normally fill everything. Normally I don't ever have to touch any of the other layers unless I want to paint.
If you look at the details under the landscape in your outliner, if you select your landscape and look at the details panel.
Okay, let's see. Details. Yeah.
What's the current material applied?
MI open land theme defaults.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the material. Weird. Weird.
Maybe you just got to restart the engine.
Yeah, we can give that a shot. See what happens.
But we know that for sure, the master material and the instance are compiled fine. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any preview whatsoever. It'd just be a checkerboard. And you'd have big red warnings.
Yeah, let's see what it does after a restart.
Those of you getting into landscapes. Fun stuff.
Yeah, landscapes are complicated. I've followed it through like a few landscape tutorials making materials like this, and they are just loaded with information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still checkerboard, but I wonder if we reset the material now. Or recreate a landscape.
Do
Straight
you
up
have one of those
froze.
checkered? You have like a material instance. It's still checkered there.
Those
The
are normally that way. Those are for the
Oh, okay.
that's the Mac and the mobile version, I believe. Yeah, those normally look like that for whatever reason.
Okay.
I think I broke it. Went to delete the landscapes and it just froze up on me. Let me just restart the engine. I wonder if it's because I had the landscape editor open. We try to delete the landscape without the landscape editor open.
Mm-hmm. The only other thing I could think of possibly is that it's not defaulting the landscape to nanite when you create it.
Well, I'm on 5.2, so it shouldn't, right?
I knew it was a thing in 5.2. I think they just made it production ready in 5.3.
Yeah, they have a little button that says build nanite landscape, but
Yeah.
I don't think it automatically starts as nanite, right?
Not entirely sure, to be honest with you.
Let's see. Okay, landscape editor isn't open. Let me try to delete those. Yep, I deleted immediately. Did not like me deleting it with the landscape editor open. So yeah, these are still looking checkerboard though. But let me try. Wait, blended layer. So I'm wondering if it would be maybe just don't use that unpacker.
Possibly. Here's the curious thing. When you first create the landscape, the material shows on it.
Did it? Let me see.
Yep. The material actually shows because you got the shininess and the shiny black. And then once it's created, then it goes to checker.
Yeah, it shows right here on the instance. If I open the instance though, the instance is kind of all black. Hmm. But like, say if I go to the paint layer, or let me create the landscape. It's definitely, I think it's something in those functions that we did, because normally on the paint layers it would show me the material right here, but on the paint layers those are all showing as checkerboard. So I think it's something to do with the functions. Because if I open the functions, the layer is checkerboard.
Does the function have a preview hooked up to it?
Yeah, it says it's previewing. Yeah.
I'm a little bit behind, but if so, there should be an input at the very start. So where there's a function input.
Yeah.
Or that they don't have any inputs on the MLOL. Let's see. If you stop previewing the
Try to stop preview it.
right click and stop preview.
Okay, if I stop preview, it just goes black.
And then
Start previewing again, it goes back to checker.
okay. And there's no warnings there. Because a stop preview would basically be, it's the preview of the final result, is what it is. Oh, you know, the function mfol layer.
Oh, this guy right here? Yeah, let's open that.
Let's look at where the roughness and the height.
Oh wow, there's a lot going on in this one. So that's some baked texture.
I have a sinking suspicion that the input for the roughness and the input for the height are set to an input of a scalar, or I want to look at what the input basically says for.
Yeah, it says texture 2D. Input roughness texture 2D.
Okay, so that's correct.
Heights.
That's all correct. I wonder where are the samplers? Oh, where are the sample? If you follow the roughness input, it's using a sampler somewhere. So it's going to be in this OL base layer.
Let's see. In the
Somewhere
material.
the 2Ds has to have a sampler.
Right here. Roughness, right here. That one's set to linear color.
Uh-huh, there it is.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, and there's a warning on this one as well.
Yep. So those samplers have to be changed to mask. Just unslot and reslot that texture and it'll change it to mask.
Yeah, I forgot to slot and reslot it. I do it after finishes compiling.
Drilling down into functions.
Yeah, these are some big ass functions too. Just preparing shaders, but let me reslot that texture in there. And then let me go ahead and do the height as well. Oh, and the color showed up. As soon as I changed the height, the color showed up.
Just had to find where those little rogue samplers were.
So let's see what it does to the landscape now. Whenever it's done compiling here. Let's go to auto. What if I just set one of these well, let me just reset the landscape just in case purposes. Just delete it and remake it. Now if I go into paint, looks like I'm getting some colors in some of them. But let's see. Go to auto. White blended layer. Says it already exists. Maybe can I just use the other? Let's see. No. Oh, there it is. We have color, but it still looks wet. It still looks
So
wet.
the only other thing would be, as far as like the reason it's wet, is most likely the base roughness map that's put in is black and not white, because black gives it 100% wetness.
Here, let's see.
Like water.
In the
mid probably, or yeah.
on the parent.
I'm looking, or actually, I'm trying to see. There are 3 tiers to the camera sphere. There's the closest one, a mid one, and a far one. Far one appears to be the correct roughness, and then it kind of fades out. So I would look at all of your roughness slots just to make sure that A, all the maps that are slotted into roughness are white, and then B, if there is a roughness control, that it's set to 1.
Would that be? Looks like ground roughness is black. Yeah, that one is black.
So change that to a white texture, and then make sure the roughness is set to 1.
What should I do to do that? Just desaturate it?
Do they have roughness controls in the instance?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, they should.
Yeah, ground roughness, that has to be set. Yeah, to
ground roughness intensity. Let me just set that. Well. Okay, that made the far layer go to looking wet as well.
So yeah, the texture that's in that roughness mossy grass, change that to something that's white. The problem is that the roughness for that mossy grass texture is 100% black. There's no real roughness value there. So 100% black is just wet. So you got to put maybe like a white mask in there, or if you have a roughness map for that mossy grass set. Yeah, mossy grass. See the green texture?
Oh yeah, this
slot
one.
That in there. The green one. Put the green one in the roughness map slot in your instance.
Throw that one in there. And it seems to be gone. Oh wait, no, I get closer and it kind of. Well, that might just be a setting thing now. It seems to be mostly gone. So the ORDs are fine to just throw into the roughness slot like that?
You can. but you're not going to get any roughness variation. You're just going to get a flat roughness value with that. If you put an actual roughness map in for the material, then it'll give you a rough. And so there is a slight roughness because it's moss, so there's a slight sheen to it. But if you want
So,
it to be just 100% flat, then yeah, just put a flat white map in it.
so I'm confused on why this roughness texture is a black texture, because this is the texture that it gave me from unpacking it. And when I go into the ORD here and look at the different channels, none of them look like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they would give you a black map, but it will definitely read as wet.
Yeah, all the channels, none of the channels look like a black texture like that.
As long as you just keep in mind, black will always return a wet value, like glass and water, and white will return like the hardest roughness value, which is like pumice and stone.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Interesting. So in that case, I probably should have just not messed with that unpacker. I'll keep that for the future. Don't mess with the unpacker. It don't work right.
Some stuff. The green channel does look like the correct channel for the roughness of that mossy texture. So
yeah, the green channel looks fine.
You can mess with the intensity of the roughness to knock it down some too on that intensity slider in the material instance.
Yeah, let's see, 1.5. Yeah, that definitely changed it. Made it more rough, less wet.
Yep. There you go.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just learned a lot about landscape material. A lot of that I did not know.
Crash course.
Hell yeah, it was.
But that's how we learn.
Hell yeah, learning a lot about materials. Interesting. So, as far as the macro stuff, I think this material actually comes with some other like macro variations. You think like these would be good to use on like what you were showing me for the for like the other material? Or micro, where are they at? Variations. Or it's this Perlin noise. Where are those textures at? I know they use them in this material. I guess it's just called Perlin noise.
If you go to the content, if you look in your browser and you just type in macro, and then you can isolate your search by texture, and you would just select the folder that's at the very top, like the content folder.
Yeah. Looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different macro textures, or maybe even more, but these aren't showing up. What are these? Okay, I have some other ones as well. I have like 10.
So yeah, the macro, the T underscore macro variations, any one of those would work.
Nice.
It looks like you've got just duplicates of the same one, but
yeah,
that's the one I was using. Not necessarily the one that you have to use, but that will work.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Looks like these are the same, but they got like different levels of detail.
My guess is that they were probably reused from the content for the third-party stuff, because I would imagine that it's actually being used on your auto material to some degree.
Yeah, I know it's used on the auto material. I just forget where it's at. If you kind of come far out, you can kind of see where it's at, and then you come in and it blends in a little more. Yeah.
Yep, nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A lot of info learned.
Now you can actually get back to building stuff.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, we got that figured out though.
Yeah, there'd be no way that I could type all that in YouTube.
Yeah, definitely not. I would have never figured it out. Never would have figured it out. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yep, no problem.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll see you around, man.
All right, take it easy.
You too. Damn, that was complicated. I would have never figured that out. Would have never figured that out. All right, I'm gonna do a pee break. I will be right back. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Terry Taylor, welcome. Oh man, he was so kind and patient. Yeah, Casey's awesome. Casey's like an environmental whiz. Lord Kenny, hydrate. Let's hydrate. Yeah, Casey's like an environmental whiz. He's been teaching us a lot of stuff about materials lately. A lot of stuff. We've got a few materials set up in the project that he helped us set up. Like if I go to the third person map here. What up, Lord Kenny? Yeah, he helped us set up this master material that we're using on all our items, all our objects. We can have some more interesting glass. We can put all kinds of textures and stuff on it. Not much, just been lurking trying to figure out what bug I'm having. Oh god, another bug. What's happening? Yeah, we just had a crazy material problem there with my auto material. Looks like I just need to not use the unpacker. I'm kind of curious to see if it did that to my other materials. Did it give me black textures for my, it didn't give me black textures for that mud. Why did it give me black textures for the ground? Mossy grass. Weird. I've moved Oasis GUI rendering to its own component. Now it's decided to misbehave. Oh no, is that like something you did to try to fix your what you call it? Memory leak? Icelandic gravel. Okay, so it did give me a black one for the Icelandic gravel. Weird. See, I'm just gonna not use that unpacker, since it just doesn't give me the right textures anyways. Good to know. Good to know. No, I just did that to make using Noasis GUI more efficient. Oh hell yeah. What is Noasis GUI? I don't know what that is. Okay, so I forget what I was gonna make. I want to get at least one new thing in here. What do we need? What do we need? Oh, I know something that could be cool. Well, yeah, so these round pieces, I think it would be cool to be able to put a window in them. So that would be cool. An XAML WPF based GUI library? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. Let's move this guy. We can delete that guy. And let's make a duplicate of this guy. So let's try to set up at least one of these walls to be able to put a window in them. What you been writing, Rusi? Oh, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Okay, just chilling in a car? Hell yeah, what you doing chilling in a car? You like getting ready for work? You hotboxing with the homies? Something like that? Cool. Yeah, that worked. We'll just not use that guy. I'm guessing it's because it's missing faces. Okay, so yeah, it'd be cool to have a wall like this where we can have windows. I'm heading to a limestone cave with my mom. Oh shit. That sounds cool as hell. I don't know if I've ever been in a cave. Have I ever been in a cave? I'm not sure. Not that I can think of, but maybe. Maybe? Heading to? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that should be fun. Amazing. Thanks so much for asking. Hells yeah. Alright, let's export this guy. Export FBX. You are amazing indeed. 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 So let's go here. Walls. Round wall half with window 1. Let's call it that. But hell yeah, that sounds fun. I wish I was doing something fun like that. I couldn't tell you the last time I went out to do anything cool. Although I guess it's kind of my own fault. I'm a bit of a shut-in. A bit of a shut-in. I stay on my computer on Unreal Engine all day. Cool. Let's do... walls. Right here with window. Yeah, I'm writing stories for my game? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What have you got done so far? Got a lot done for it? I need to work on the story for my game a bit. I only got like the intro part done for the story. But I've definitely got time to work on it. By the time I get to the point of even really needing a lot more, then it'll be a while. Thank you, sweet of you to say. Hells yeah. So let's set this. Cool. Now we got one of these pieces and we can definitely add a window to it. Like that. It'd also be cool to have one of these that we can add a door to. So, let's do that. Let's grab... Good God, we got so many pieces now. So many pieces. Have that guy there. I need to do the same thing for this wall. Turning the stories into quest lines for the game, but players won't be main characters. What do you mean players won't be main characters? Like just the stories that you're setting are for like non-main characters, like side characters. Selection of cursor. Where'd my box go? Right there. I don't really need it on the full round piece, now that I think about it. I just need it on this one, I'm pretty sure. Let me grab this one.
Holy mother of God!
Oh God, that one gets me every time. Time for me to sleep. I'll catch you next time. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. You catch some good sleep. Yeah, I'll probably be going to bed pretty soon as well. Like, they're not a hero to stop villains and save the world like every game does, because that's overused at this point. Yeah, it's a little overused. So what are the types of things they can do? Thank you, man. Okay, see you. Yeah, you have a good one. You have a good one. There we go. So for this one, we need to apply. Casey, hello? Yeah, you talking about that sound? That sound scares the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting... That one scares me more than the jump scare sound. It's just so... It's just like in my ear. Especially with headphones. Let's see what an auto wrap does. It might be okay if we just change some of the UVs. Right. What is this one? Is that okay? Nah, we need to rotate that. More like that. Although it doesn't really matter. We are using that material on this. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know, it's just kind of a habit now. Do you take the time to still, like, fix your UVs, Casey? It's just like a habit for me to just check them. Because you never know, you might need some pieces without that world aligned stuff, right? You know, you can do everything in UE5, including with the model tools, including UVs and unwraps. Can I easily add like these holes, like for the windows and stuff? Like, do they have a Boolean type thing? Like, if I set one of my doors in there, can I Boolean it out, kind of like you do in Blender? Yeah, try to keep UV somewhat clean. Yeah, so just still a good idea. Let me pull in one of those pieces. Building 1, walls. Yes, you can? Really? Let's see then. Not that one. Let's try this one. There are cutouts and Boolean tools? I did not know this. So let's grab our door here and see if we can, whoops, Boolean this guy out of this wall. Although, I don't know if it's going to be thick enough with this wall. I guess I don't need the full door. Just need this piece. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be thick enough. I guess I could thicken it up though, right? Boop. Or does it matter? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. How does it work? Let's go to the modeling. Let's see what they got here. He's baking volumes? Players are there to be in the story as sort of like a guess. They're not strong enough. Trying to fight bosses is suicide. Hell yeah, so kind of like the world does its own thing and they're just kind of like just a tiny little part of it. Where are the Boolean tools? How do I Boolean this thing out? Does it say Boolean or does it say something else? Mesh bool right here. Apply Boolean operations to 2 selected meshes. Do I have to select both of them? Oh. Let's see. Difference A to B. I'm guessing this is the... Which one is being booled out? What the hell? You test everything out and just hit cancel to reverse back. Oh yeah, does this automatically apply it to... Because I was messing with the deform and realized it applied it to the mesh you had in here. So maybe I should duplicate this before I do this. That might not be a bad idea. Let me duplicate this. And we'll throw this guy in here. Yep, yeah, I forgot about that. Because I did deform some bricks that I made. I was messing with that the other day. Made this little deformed brick thing. So maybe I should duplicate the frame as well, just in case I mess something up with it. Let's see. Yeah, it will apply to, so just work on a copy You want to duplicate it in your content browser? Yeah. Yeah, definitely not a bad idea. Just absolutely wreck my other pieces. That would suck. That would be rough. But just to test this out. Mesh bool. Split one mesh into parts using a second mesh? Maybe I want to use that. Try fix holes. New boundaries. Whoa, what does that do? Okay, I cut the other one, I think. Oh, we got friggin' ads. Ugh. So let's see. Mesh bool. I can send you stories if you want to read once it's done. Sure, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. So let's see. How does this work? Looks like it's... It's doing something. Mesh bool. Something's happening. I think it's cutting out intersections. What? Union? Is this doing anything? What if we accept? Oh, did that just combine them? I think that just combined them. Yeah. You just need a solid shape for your door to bowl them. Oh, so I need to like have the middle part filled. Is what you're saying? Right now you're just cutting out the frame? Okay, okay. I see. I see. So let me actually duplicate this door and then we will make a shape out of it. Although it might just pull out the... Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Whoops. So, actor, merge actor, replace models. I'm just gonna throw it right here for now. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be thick enough. I think I need to make a box. But let's just see. Mesh bool. Or actually, let's just go back. Let's just thicken this bad boy up. Oh no, wrong one. Thicken this bad boy up. For the hell of it. Just to see. Mesh bool. I think it's... Maybe... Oh, it's not cutting out the middle window part, I don't think. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Boyd, Nakamura, X, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the follow. Don't forget to make your door super thick by scaling it on the Y. Yeah, I think they both scaled because I joined these together, so now the door is... Now it's thick, but it's doing some weird stuff. Trimix, hello? What's up, Trimix? Sure, no problem. Welcome in. Are you a dev as well? How are the modeling tools in UE5? I rarely use them. I rarely use them either. So, yeah, I'm just kind of trying them out. I don't really know too much. But Casey, who's on YouTube right now, says they're pretty cool. Yeah, you want to create a shape, a square. So let's just create a shape then. Can I just make a box? Can I just make a box? Let's make a box. Me? Yeah, nice. Nice. What kind of stuff do you make? Then you use that as your cutout shape. So let's try to make this the... Well, actually, let's just Control Z. Get our original shape of our frame and door here. Then we'll go to the modeling box and try to make this. Do they have like a snapping? Like, can I snap this to the edges of this? Where is... Right now, I'm just working on a horror game, but I've been unmotivated these past few months. Barely got anything done. Hey, sometimes it's nice to take a little break. Sometimes a break is useful. Gotta accept their placing, so like this. Ah, I see, I see. But yeah, it gets like that, Void, for sure. I've been there. I've taken many breaks from Unreal Engine before. Just like straight up not use it for like a few months. And then come back. Also, the stream keeps cutting out, does it? Is the stream cutting out, Casey? Is it cutting out on your end? Not for me. Rusi says it's fine. Yeah, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Oh, wait. I totally missed your last message there, Rusi. Go back. I also brainstormed the visual design on a villain in my head. And I think it's going to look badass. Oh, hell yeah. What's the idea for it? What's the idea for it? For me, it's normal? Okay. Everyone else saying it's normal. Do we have... I've never been able to understand the surface snapping. Like, it says surface snapping, but it just, like, doesn't surface snap, really. Or not very well. Pro tip, toss the same material on your square before you bolt. Have it applied to the inside of the wall after the operation has completed. Stream is fine. Oh, nice. Okay, so it'll give the material of whatever you're cutting out with. I did not know that. Let's grab this guy and do that. You can hold a button left shift to make it snap. Let's see. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Left shift. No. I think with the arrow, not with scaling. Oh, I need it with scaling though. I need, like, when I scale it, I need it to snap to the edge. Might be another button. It might be. Maybe. Left shift doesn't seem to be doing it either. Yeah, I straight up just don't understand the surface snapping. If enabled, actors will snap to the surface of the world when dragging. Oh, is it just the world? Like a landscape? Is that what that means? Or does that mean anything in the world? Because it definitely does not snap. Like, it doesn't even try. Literal no attempt to snap to anything. Snapping with the grid, is that how it works? Doesn't seem to be. Close enough, your frame will cover up the rest? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Let's see. I think the music stopped. Let me turn that back on. You got snapping set to 1? Oh, let's see that. Let's take a look. Is it... Oh, is it this thing? Wait a minute, where do you see snapping set to 1? Is it the surface offset? Because that's set to 0. Try to pull down, you'll see it. Okay, let's see it. Doesn't seem to be. The grid icons at the top of the screen? Oh, yeah. This snapping is set to 1. Right. Okay. Oh, is that all it is? Oh, is that really what that means? I thought that meant something completely different.
Yo!
I thought that it meant that it would snap to objects. Okay. I see. I see. I see. Okay. Mr. Tyrex says, yo, what's up? What up? What you got going on? It's one of the several villains, but he's gonna be ripped and 10-10 in height with a halberd and a tower shield build. Hell yeah. Yeah, that sounds like someone you don't want to mess with. But 10-10, you're gonna be tall as hell. Oh my, he snapped to the grid. Don't let me pull it down. Yeah, okay. I thought that surface snapping meant something else. I thought that meant something else completely. There's an add-on for snap to objects. Nice. Yeah, wonder what that is. You can also do it in an engine, but I forget. Yeah, they need to make that a little more clear because, I mean, it says surface snapping. It doesn't quite do what you would think, or at least what I would think. Let's see if we can bull this guy out. Yep, be right back. Gotcha. I have to run out for an hour, but if you're still on, I'll check it out. Hell yeah, I'll probably be off within an hour. I'm probably gonna get off pretty soon, but hey, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate the follow. Good luck on your game. And hell yeah. Alright, so let's go back to modeling. Let's see. Hydrate? I shall. I appreciate the hydrate.
This is a reminder to save your work now, for fuck's sake.
Save? Let's do a save. Do a save. Appreciate. Alright, so let's see if we can get this thing to bull out. Mesh, bull. Turns A to B. Turns B to A. Oh! It did indeed bull, but we got the wrong material on. We need this material on that guy. And then mesh bool. It's not far enough down. Mesh bool. And it works. It does indeed work. Always hydrate and save the project. It's always compile and save the project. That's the rule.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. We got it to bull. Okay. Okay. Not a bad way of doing it. Once you kind of figure out the flow of it. So let's accept that. And now we got a new piece. Cool. What does it do to the collision, though? Kind of curious about that. Looks like it. Wow, it even changes the collision. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I think this one had complex collision on it, though. That might be why. Cool. A new piece. Hell yeah. So let's see what the door looks like if we set it in there. Oh, we didn't go high enough. We need to undo all of that. Let's grab this guy back. Pull this guy down. So you can modulate the basic modular on Blender, throw it in the engine, and then create the space that you need. What the hell? Unreal Engine is crazy, dude. Yeah, the tools that are out there. Yeah, Casey was telling me about this. I didn't even know you could do this. I didn't even know this was an option until like 20 minutes ago. But apparently it is. Mesh bool. And then accept. And now. It still didn't. I guess we need to. Cut out all the way up to the frame. Kind of like that. Mesh bool. Accept. It's not perfect. I'd probably want a bit of a different door frame shape for this kind of a situation. Doesn't look bad right here. I guess it's not that bad. It's not too bad. Let's grab our door blueprint. Objects, doors. Throw this guy here. Did seem to change the transform a bit on it though. Go back to our models, buildings, frames. This guy. Paste that guy in. And let's see. Let's give her a little test with this shape. Not far enough over. Cool. Oh, that damn thing don't want to open at all. This is my door blueprint, right? Let me maybe move it up a bit. Okay, it works. Yeah, hell yeah. And it works. It works. Now we got a new piece for our doors. The round, these rounded door piece, rounded wall with the door frame. Not too bad. Cool. Thinking if I create a full castle with modular pieces or if I create a full entire castle. I say go for modular pieces. Because then you can build a bunch of other things with those pieces as well. I mean, you could create a full castle. But you could also just build a bunch of other things too. Vanilla modular pieces work better with UE, so I'm told. I've done it both ways. I've recently gotten more into modular though, because you can just reuse the pieces for other things, you know? You can build more than one thing with the pieces. Also, how you get the door opening like that, it's cool. It's just a physics door. So, if you go into the blueprint here, I'll open it up. Never done that. Always had them as interactions. A lot of games do it as physics doors. Like a lot of RPGs and stuff do it this way. But yeah, plenty of games do it as interaction though. But yeah, right here, if you look at our door, we have what's called a physics constraint. You can just come up here and type in physics constraint. You grab this guy. Then on the physics constraint, there's going to be a little thing right here called component name. You want to name it to whatever you're trying to apply the physics constraint to. And then also on the physics constraint, kind of see the shape of it down here. So this is basically the shape of how it'll open. And then you can change that shape somewhere. Where is that shape? Is it this guy? No. Swing limit. Yeah, there's this swing 1 limit. So the way we have these angular limits set to, we have this guy set to limited, and then the other two are locked. And then we change the angular dive mode to twist and swing. And we got this swing set to true. And then on the target velocity, we got the twist to true and the swing to true. And we just changed some values of like the strength and stuff. And then on the door, I think we also changed the mass and stuff of it too. Yeah, the mass is 80, linear damping is 0.1, angular damping is 10. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically how you set it up. You add all that, and you can just run into the door, and it will open. Like that. Like, I'm trying to think of games that do it this way. Like, games like, I'm pretty sure The Witcher does it. I'm pretty sure GTA does it on some things. I'm pretty sure... Let me think of what else does it. Red Dead, I think, does it. Plenty of games that do. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Wish there was a tool to visualize what I have in my head. You mean like something like a screen that could project your thoughts kind of thing? Yeah, the Rockstar games do it that way? Yeah, I thought so. I thought they did it that way. Those were definitely the first ones that came to mind, the Rockstar games. Yeah. You can make it, Rusi. Make it. Make it a thing. You'd probably get rich if you made that, though. Pretty sure that would sell like crazy. Trying to think of other games that do it this way, though. Because there's definitely more. Right? Yeah, me too. I have so many ideas, but I don't know how to do that on a 3D software, for example. You mean like just ideas in general, or like things involving like 3D stuff? Or like you would rather just have a screen that can project it rather than having to animate your thoughts or something? Yeah, that would be hard. Hell yeah. Are they Quixel textures? They are. Yeah, we just got this material on a Quixel. Well, we got the textures on Quixel, but actually Casey helped us set up the material, the master material that we're using. This guy. So like, yeah, the material that we're using on everything isn't the Quixel material. Mr. Tyrexis, why do the walking animations remind me of Shrek? Shrek? Like this? You mean this one right here? Or the run one? I don't know. I have the idea, but I can't export this idea to Blender. You could draw it. That would probably be the fastest way. The running? I could see that, I guess. You know, if we just changed his height and changed a few things, he'd be straight up Lord Farquaad. Now that I think about it. Can you paste that BP and UE so I can read it? Try to follow the videos. You can't see the nodes. Looks really heavy. Well, looks heavy. The door, it's a little heavy. It'll be alright. You tried that DFAO texture on the glass? I've messed with some of the settings. I haven't really done too much with any of that though. Let's see. Let's mess with it. Where is it? I didn't organize anything yet, but enable DFAO for grunge. Oh, I made everything really dark. Is there some other things that I need to mess with to make that not so dark? Made everything kind of opaque. In here? What, you want me to post pictures of the door in there? If you have ideas, by the way, make sure to draw or at least write it down. It's very important. Yeah. Make sure to draw it, yeah. No, of the mat? Oh, if you join the Discord, straight up the material stuff, we made the master material on stream a couple of days. So if you, like, watch the VOD from a few days ago, or if you sub to the channel, you can literally just watch it being made. And also for the class material, it's in the Discord. In here. Yeah, all the stuff for it is in here. Yeah, the info's already out there. All you gotta do is watch the video. Ideas in your mind is completely raw, and it'll stay raw as long as it stays in your mind. Yeah, true that. And you can straight up forget shit too. Gotta mess with the settings? Okay, let's mess with the settings. Let's see. DFAO base distance. DFAO intensity. Ah, I see. Hell yeah. It looks like Ben joined. Let me give Ben a roll real quick. Here. Oh, it said someone joined and then it disappeared. Okay. Fine, Ben. Or are you already in it? I don't know. It showed up and went away. Whoops. Let me go back here. Hell yeah. I'm still here. I don't know. I got a notification saying someone joined the server, and then I come here and there's no one joined the server. There's the random Discord bug. ABD radius. Oh, and radius. Yeah, let's mess with the radius. Radius isn't doing too much there, but let's... Radius doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's see. Maybe I bring the distance down. Yeah, it doesn't even seem to be doing anything on the material here. Maybe I have something messed up. These two do stuff. Right? Yeah, these two are doing things. But the radius ain't doing nothing. Yeah, maybe I got that one messed up. Brucey has been following for 1 year, 1 month and 26 days. Damn, has it been that long? Damn. Damn. Let's see if I have the master messed up or something. Cause I could. What Discord channel is it? It's in the game dev questions, cause I was asking Casey some questions about it. Cause it was I agree, it was hard to see. So I was just like, am I doing this right? Cause I can't quite tell what I'm plugging in here. I don't have that. What? You don't have this channel? You should have all the channels. Where are you at? Are you in the Discord? Who is this? Okay, that's someone that I don't know. I need a role, I think. Yeah, I don't see you in the welcome for some reason. Let's see. Oh, whoops, not that. Members? Sort newest first. Yeah, I don't even see you. Are you called Ben in here? Like, I don't see your name anywhere. Look for Ben, B-E-N-N. Can I just search? No results. Might be a bug, might be a bug. Let's close down Discord and reopen it. Might be a bug. Yeah, you're not in here. You're not in here. Let me try to completely shut down Discord and try again. Where's Discord? Yeah, nowhere to be found. I'll leave it and join. Yeah, that might be the best idea, because you're just not showing up. Might be the best option at this point. Alright, so let's look at the master and look at where we messed with the... Oh, there it is. So I got the notification. There you are! You showed up this time. There you go. Now you gotta roll. Weird bugs. Weird Discord bug. Yo, WTF. Yeah, I've never seen that one happen. So where were we changing the radius? It's here, right? I do have this set up right? Let's look. Right here. It is set up. And the other ones are working. Like the distance is working, so this one should be working, right? It was the wrong Discord. The link you have goes to a different Discord. Ah, that's hilarious. Which link? The one that pops up on the Twitch? I swear I updated that one. But maybe not. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's the wrong one. Oh, damn. 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 Okay, so that is set up right, as far as I can tell. Let's see. It's just not doing anything. What if we set this stuff back? Okay, now it is. I guess the other settings were affecting it. Okay, I guess it depends on what the other things are as well. Okay, I see, I see. I just gotta get used to these settings. Okay, now it's not. It did something for a second and then it... I think it's just resetting when I set these back to 0. Yeah. I don't know. It's 2 a.m. and 2 a.m. here, and I'm thinking I'm being dumb, and it was the wrong link all along. Yeah, that was was that the link that is like posted in the chat every now and again? Was it that link? Because I swear I updated that a few days ago. Yep, it's that one. I guess I gotta fix that one again. I swear I updated it. I guess I didn't. Also, make sure the model has distance field enabled. Oh, yeah, let's check that. Let's check that. Distance field resolution. Distance field resolution scale is set to 0. Would that affect it? Generate mesh distance field? I'm guessing that's it, right? That was unchecked. The door? Do it on the door? This guy? Or you mean the wall? Or the frame? Or... yeah, the wall? Yeah, generate distance fields? Should I do that on, like, every object? Distance field, generate mesh distance field. Sorry, the window. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, it's on now. Generate mesh distance field. Do I need to change any of these other settings? Yeah, frame. I would, yeah. So I need to go through all my models and turn that on. Okay, so let's mess with this. Yeah, I can't quite tell that it's doing anything still. Hmm. And you can visualize distance fields by going to the drop down visualize mesh distance fields. So it's is it this one? And then, or is it the other one? Show, visualize, mesh distance fields. Okay. Let me see. Just to make sure there are intersections. Yeah. It looks like it as far as I can tell, right? I've not messed with mesh distance fields very much, so. Just to see the difference, let's turn distance field back off. Nothing seemed to change. Generate mesh distance fields. Turn it back on. Seems to be the same. That way you know there's data? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it doing... Should I turn some of these other settings on? Self-shadow bias or anything like that? Distance field resolution skill? Maybe? Should I mess with those? Can I turn that on and off over here at all? Distance field indirect shadow. Whether the mesh distance field representation when present for shadowing indirect lighting. The resolution scale, just make a higher quality. Distance field mesh. Let's see. Distance field resolution scale. What should I set it to? Like just 1 or something like that? Or like a way higher number? Twitch is being weird? What's Twitch doing? Let's see that. 0. Do I have to build after that? Let's see. Let me just find that setting without... That was... Distance... That was under... Right here. 1, we have to apply changes. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I did see some differences when that happened. 1024? Okay, let's set it to that. Distance field resolution scale 1024. Apply. Oh, it just went to 100. Apparently 100 was the max. Am I changing the wrong setting? Anyways, I was trying to calculate the power of the villain based on his body and equipment, and realized his equipment set could weigh 2,200 pounds in total. Holy shit. How much does he weigh? That's fine? Okay. So let's set the visualize back off and mess with that material again. Seems like the let's see. Yeah, I can't tell if that's doing anything. Let's look over on this side. I must have something broke in the material. I can turn the show mesh distance fields off, yeah. As far as I can tell, it's not doing anything that I can tell. Bump up the intensity? Okay. Yeah, I can't tell that's doing anything. Is it something to do with my scalability, maybe? Would that affect how much I'm seeing that? Because I think I noticed that you, along the window frame, look, is it doing it? Here, let me see. Like the bottom of the window frame or on the inside of the window frame? The gray frosted effect? Oh, this thing? Yeah, on the edges? Yeah, I kind of saw that, but it doesn't seem to be changing the radius of that. As far as I can tell. Right? Is it... Oh, let's go to the distance. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. Villain probably weighs around 3,000 pounds. Holy shit. So he's almost carried his whole weight. The grunge is accumulated along the window frame edge. Oh, is that what it does? It moves it over there? That's it? Ah, I see, I see. See. So, I guess I'm still a little confused on what the radius is doing. Because when I change the base distance, it definitely changes. But the radius, well, maybe it is doing something. Let me get a little closer. Okay, maybe I saw something in there. Let me see. Let me turn that back down. Yeah, I just don't see anything with the radius. Yeah, his build would be extremely heavy? Hell nah. Can you, like, get their items after you kill them? Turn that back down. Let's see. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, messing with the intensity and the distance. Let me turn those down to here. Hell yeah. Radius softens the transition. Oh, so it's just something that's really, really subtle. So let's see. So when you do something like mesh distance fields, do you typically want to try to keep it closer to the edges rather than taking up all that area like this? Right? Kind of keep it around the edges like that. Enable the distance fields on your window grading. It will really show then. I think this is all one object. Yeah, it's all one object. Yeah. This is all one object. But I hate unwrap things in Blender. Yeah, it can be annoying sometimes. Depending on what it is. Can't wear them though, unless your character has the same body type and size as his. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Depends. You could use it as dirt on the edges or something like snow. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, changing the... Did we set up a setting to change the color of that? I forget. Let me look at that material again. Glass color, glass tint, grunge color. Would it be the grunge color that's controlling that? Ah, it is the grunge color controlling that. Okay. Cool. I see, I see. Interesting. Hell yeah. Let's just make it something crazy now to make it a little easier to visualize. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. I ain't even gonna lie. Trying to do pillars with some details. This is hard to unwrap. Oh, damn. Yeah, sometimes the UV editor can be a hell of a lifesaver. Always crank up your IOR. Let's see, where's the IOR? Right here. Right now it's at 1. How much would you say to crank it up to? Five? Okay, so when it's up like that, it spreads across all... Okay. Okay. That covers the whole thing. Lurk, I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, I'm about to be hopping off as well. Yeah. Yep. I'll see you around, Rusi. 1.305. $1.305. Is the refraction of the glass? Let's see. Oh, we got freaking ads. Hell yeah. And we got hit with 5 ads. 5 ads. You can also mess with the Fresnel power. It's at 10. Let's see. Where was that at up here? Or Fresnel? Is that how it's pronounced? That's how I heard you saying it. Let's see. Fresnel power. Yeah, that one doesn't seem to be doing... I gotta have something set up wrong, right? Or... what does this do? Or maybe some of these other settings... I just had it cranked way up when I was editing the material. May just be because the glass is flat. Ah, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. It's literally just the box. Yeah. Hell yeah. Orange opacity. Give it that hella frosted glass. Use world alignment. Let's see what it looks like with world alignment. Hell yeah. Hell yep. Alright. I guess I'm gonna call it here. But go ahead and get some food so I can be in prep for beddage. So let's see. Yeah, we'll just call it here. Alright. So, I'm gonna call it here for now. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably. What day is tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. So, I appreciate everyone for hanging out. And, yeah, we'll do some more stuff tomorrow. Still got plenty to do.